Bob Iger and Josh Kushner were looking at the NBA expansion team in Las Vegas, and then the price was getting high, is what Iger told me. And at some point, a little birdie or an intermediary suggested or told Bob Iger and Josh Kushner, hey, you should go look at the Lakers. And sure enough, that had to be on Saturday or Sunday. And some 72 hours later, maybe 90 hours later, they had a deal.
You know, they were looking in Vegas.
Yeah.
They were going to start a team from scratch, Randall. What happened?
I really think that there's a Walmart family involved, or a Walton family involved, and there's a couple other groups involved in Las Vegas, including Bill Foley, who's the owner of the Golden Knights, and then you have Mark Lazary and a group known as the Las Vegas Jacks. When you have that many groups involved, naturally that competition is going to drive the price high.
Yeah.
Now, Josh Kushner and Bob Iger were considered favorites. However, if they say it's high, I can only imagine that I would guesstimate that it's over $10 billion.
I got to go from the Lakers to the Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm sorry. I got to go there, guys.
Yeah.
And Randall and I, we were at the New York Knicks parade, so we did that together, too. We had a great time out there. But now all this, the Knicks moving closer to this New York Rangers spinoff. I mean, what's going on? Is this going through?
I think so. I think, the Knicks or Madison Square Garden Sports Corporation is targeting separating the Rangers business from the Knicks business. And so what this will mean is that Madison Square Garden Sports Corporation will become the Madison Square Garden Knicks Corporation, and then there will be a separate Rangers business. What's expected to happen is this is going to extract value. This is going to figure out the difference between the Knicks business and the Rangers business. And, James Dolan has said that he has no plans of selling either team. But once you see the value of those teams, who's to say he couldn't get $2 billion for 20% of the team, or maybe even 15% of the team?
Enter Jeff Bezos.
I know.
Not to be left out of this game, as Randall reports. Fenway Sports Group from beautiful Boston selling a minority stake in Liverpool. So he's got 30% of the team or the franchise, Randall. Is this
Delivered next day.
Oh, yeah, by drone.
Just saying.
Is this a vanity piece or an investment?
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of both. But the reality is that any team in the world that Jeff Bezos wants, he can have.
Well,
at some point, when you have as much money as Jeff Bezos does, someone could not be looking to sell, and he would say, name your price, and they would say $25 billion, and he would just write a check. And so the fact that this is, a 30% stake shows, I think there's some interest, but I don't think he's going to be involved on the day-to-day. This is something I think that is very small in his world.
You know what's interesting? I think the FT had a piece, too. And we talked about this on air with David Weston, of course, formerly head of ABC News. He knows Bob Iger. But we were talking about this idea, Randall, and I'm curious what you guys are hearing, that the interest in sports teams kind of resilient to AI, artificial intelligence, as we think about it in a world where we don't know, feel like a lot's going to be impacted. Sports, maybe not so much. Live sports, certainly.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it right now. I think that AI will enhance sports experiences. You think about walking into a new arena. If you're a season ticket holder, is your experience now customized? Does the arena or does your app say, welcome back, Carol? We'd love to have you eat the barbecue chicken. You had it last time. Like, sort of those customized experiences is what I expect. Now, long term, if someone's able to create a technology-based league, something with robots or something that I think we're far away from. That's the only threat that I see, but it's not in sight. It's a fantasy.
Randall, I got to ask you, are you okay? Because there was so much sports breaking over the headlines just keep coming out yesterday.
He's still in his pajamas.
Randall's always
in your
okay.
pajamas, aren't you, Randall?
Am I okay? Let me tell you.
I'm not okay.
When this news broke on Wednesday, I got a call maybe 2 minutes before Ramona Shelburne at ESPN story went live, and it just took over my day. And then yesterday, it had to be around 6 p.m. that the Knicks and Rangers announced that they were separating their business, and I quickly did that too. So I don't need any news to break for the next week or so. Everybody just settle down and let's get ready for the NFL season.
I think we want to want you to come in studio. And Tim Stanivek, my co-host during the week, and he was like, I think you messaged him like, if everybody would stop messaging me, I could get to Bloomberg.
I did say that.
You did.
I did say that.
Just leave me
I was trying to get to Lexa around noon, and I did not get there until 2:30.
You got the best around. He's like the coolest cucumber at Bloomberg News. You got this.
We talked about this purchase of the Lakers, and he came in wearing a jersey. We were blown away.
Yeah, I know.
He came in prepared to play.